Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. It's your girl, Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as Goddess on the Rise, the Copper Queen, the Flower Hoodie Queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange 222, y'all. Look, y'all, happy Venus Day, happy holy day to the Moors, and even if you're not a Moor, happy holy day to you. So it's Friday, it's the Venus Day, it's the day of the Moors. It's not the, let me rephrase it, it's the day of love, Venus Day, it's the day of love, okay? Everybody should be tapping in with Venus today, paying homage to the goddess, any goddesses associated with Venus like Ishtar, Oshun, Isis, and all that. It would be a great day to pay homage to those divine feminines. Okay, all right. So look, y'all, today I am going to do a quick holy day message. I named it, I haven't done a holy day message in a while. I didn't name it that because it's a Kemetic message specifically. Remember, I told you I was going to be doing a live real soon using my strictly Kemetic cards. A few that I sell and a few that I work with myself, that I purchase from other people. And let me show y'all, first, before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all some new merchandise I have in stock. So y'all know we get the voodoo dolls. And if you do not know, if you go on my website, goddessontherise.life, it gives a description on how the women of ancient Kemet used voodoo dolls to help King Ramesses defeat his enemies, okay? You just want you to know that. So voodoo, the practice of voodoo has been around even back in ancient Kemet days. When our pharaohs was on the rise, the practice of these, okay? And they do come with pins and with the different colors and, and things of that nature. So also, y'all know I have these new pendulums, okay? The new pendulums, and these are copper, and like I showed y'all in my previous video, you can put something inside of it. It's shaped like an oval. I have a clear quartz in mine because clear quartz is it's like one of the most very powerful stones in crystals and stuff like that. Hold on, excuse me, my something got stuck in my ring. But these on my website, goddessontherise.life, they are solid copper. So get you one for my Reiki healers. I tell you, you could actually, they used to use these and put them over somebody's body to like find diseases in their bodies, because you got to think copper has electrical current. So if something is off, the pendulum will do certain things, okay? So these will use as a healing tool as well. One of my newest decks, y'all, all embracing palmistry fortune teller cards. I just work with these tonight. So if you want to learn how to do palmistry, you want to know how to do palmistry, this is going to be a perfect deck to work with. And it has fortune telling stuff inside of it as well. Fortune telling things inside of it as well. Highly recommend on my website, new deck, goddessontherise.life, y'all. And then we have the deck that I'm going to pull from today. Two decks that I'm going to pull from today. We have this deck right here. I'm going to pull from this deck today. It is called Egyptian Gods Oracle Cards. Y'all, I just did a reading for myself with one because these have deities in them. And it's a lot of deities in this deck that some of us may not be working with or know of, because we're so used to the typical ones like Ra, Horus, Thoth, and all that stuff. But I just learned, you can learn of more deities to work with, okay, in this deck, and get messages from. So that's that deck. And then I am going to pull from my new cartomancy deck today. Like I've been telling y'all, it has this on the back and Boston on the front. And y'all, when I was out working this past Wednesday, it was two cats that rolled up on me, black cats. I knew Mama Boston was telling me she watching after me, okay, and watching my back. So I'm going to pull from this deck. These two decks are on my website, goddessontherise.life. Thank y'all for the hearts. These two decks are on my website if y'all want to tap in where my ancient Kemet priestess is at. All right, so look. And I am going to be using my tablet, okay, and a few books in this read. So this is not going to be like a typical read. I'm going to channel, but I'm also going to read from the books that came with these decks, because it's very helpful. The messages, I like when they have books that come with the deck that really, 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 really break down the meaning of the card for you, okay? Because they're the creators of the deck, right? They should be able to educate you as well. All right. Thank you so much. So let me look. Remember, y'all, unks up. Get your unks out right now. If you got your Egyptian symbols, your scarabs, your eye horses, and all that, get them out now, okay? So let me ring this bell. Get us to a spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. So universe, most high separate spirit, guys, a balanced light, ancestors known and unknown, a balanced light. Please come into this space and provide the collective with a Kemetic message on this holy day. Islam and Hotep. Islam and Hotep, y'all. And since it's Venus Day, y'all know how it is. Don't be surprised if a love message comes out. I am feeling some love energy right now. Y'all know we still in this Venus entering into retrograde. So this will definitely help you if you want to know what's going on in your current love life or what's going to be coming for your future love life, okay? I do feel a love message coming through. That energy has been up, y'all. We almost through. The Mercury retrograde and the Venus retrograde in Aries during Aries season. Let's remember that this is mating season, so your energy already automatically goes up during mating season. But baby, with the Venus in retrograde during Aries season, baby, that was a lot. That was a lot, y'all. Thank y'all so much for the likes and the hearts, okay? All right, and by the way, y'all, if y'all would like to get readings by me, email me at sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com. That is sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com to book a reading with me. I am closed today. I close on Holy Day to recognize the day of Venus, and I'm closed on Sundays for the day of rest, But other than that, I have regular business hours that I have on Google. Y'all can check that out. All right, but I'm closed on Friday. I do have an event I work tonight, so I may go out and do an event, but I don't open up my shop on Friday. All right. So thank y'all. But I will ship an item out. If y'all order something online, I will get it ready to ship out for the next day. Okay. Or the day of if you get it soon enough. Okay. All right. One more shuffle, y'all. This is my first time doing a reading with y'all with this deck, so I want to make sure it was shuffled good. So here we go. Here we go, y'all. Do a quick reading for us today. All right. First card coming in is going to be the Six of Clubs. Excuse me, Six of Clubs, y'all. And now the Six of Clubs associated with fire. This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, and it makes sense. We're in a fiery season right now, and we have a fire planets that both planets that are in retrograde right now, Mercury and Venus, are both fiery planets. Okay. And I don't think it's a coincidence that Mercury and Venus are in retrograde right now, because this is not, see, Mercury is the planet of communication and wisdom. So it's not a time to be a fool in love. It's time to be wise in love. And the whole point of it is love. It's not just about love when picking your partner. What makes sense, especially for my people that have a life purpose, you need to make sure you pick a partner that's in alignment with your life purpose. Because if you don't pick a partner that's in alignment with your divine purpose in life, they will detour you and delay you and prevent you from even completing your mission. You see what I'm saying? Because they're over here doing this and they're over there doing that. You're over here doing that, and y'all are not in unison. Okay. Y'all are not in unison. So don't just pick a partner on pure love. You can love somebody to life and back, and they still don't align with your life choices, your life purpose, your financial goals, and that will ruin everything. You see what I'm saying? Don't be a fool in love, okay? So this looks like this is that crocodile of deity. All right. So the message is, if y'all remember, the crocodile deity is that deity is Submit, I believe, where Father Anubis, Ma'at, and Tahuti would feed your heart to this beast, okay? Feed your heart to this beast. If your heart was not light as a feather, okay? Your heart will be completely destroyed, okay? I feel like that was like damning your soul, honestly. Why? The heart is such a valuable source to our bodies. Just think about it. The heart pumps blood everywhere, including the brain. So I'm saying it pumps blood to your brain and every organ and all that in your body. So it's a very valuable source. And people have died from heartbreak. Like they can actually tell. They do that when they do autopsies, y'all. I went to school for forensic science, and I was going to take up being a mortician. But yeah, they literally weigh all your organs, even in when they doing autopsy on your body, and they can see diseases that was in your body. That's why they have to do an autopsy and stuff on your body when you die. That's why so really the ancient chemists was practicing typical science, morticians, and all that stuff back then, forensic science back then. And that's why your heart needs to be light as a feather. So somebody, you may need to start focusing on healing your heart space. That's the message coming out. Too much pain in your heart will cause disease to form. So heart disease, heart attacks. You need to clear out. You need to heal, forgive some things, and let go of some things. Okay, that is true, y'all. This is scientifically been proven. So take care of your health right now. Okay, big time. The King of Pentacles. Let's go. I know y'all ready to get this money. Okay. I know y'all, thank you so much. I know y'all are ready for this mess. So the King of Diamonds, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy is associated with financial security, associated with somebody that's very stable. And as you can see, that is the Wajet snake right there. And y'all know we in the snake year right now. Okay, we in the snake year right now. And this is about shedding past past paces, past behaviors, past decisions, and becoming new. It's time for serious change. All right, and I'm gonna keep reminding y'all about this Pluto entering into Aquarius, and we're in the age of Aquarius. So it's a universal transformation going on, and it's a spiritual transformation going on. That's why we are having a spiritual warfare. Okay, it's literally a spiritual warfare going on, and you are being spiritually led to take on new spiritual practices, being more open-minded, and that is going to make you fortunate because okay, y'all know how I love to use some of these biblical stories, even though I don't identify as a Christian. But if y'all remember when Moses came to free the Israelites, and he told them to all use that branch and mark blood over their doors. And when that spirit came through, if y'all ever seen the movie The Prince of Egypt, when that spirit came through, the people that had blood upon their door, they were spared, their lives were spared. But the people that didn't follow orders, they got taken. The people that didn't follow orders, it didn't matter. The spirit, that was the death spirit, and y'all see what came out. The death spirit took everybody. It didn't matter because they were not going to be able to go into this new world. They were already not in alignment. They were still too far behind, and they was going to keep the world behind. You see what I'm saying? And the universe, that's why I tell people we don't understand, you know, what death is. It's not a punishment. It's a lot of times it's not in alignment with what the universe want to do. That's why there is a death angel, and there are death doulas and death deities and stuff that we have to show respect to. That's nothing. We have to show respect to these forces as well. But somebody, you're in a very abundant place though. That's what I'm saying. Somebody, you passed, and now you about to get your riches here on earth. Let's go, okay? That's what it's about. It's time to get your heaven on earth. They always want to tell you about getting your heaven when you leave the afterlife. In ancient Kemet, we have our heaven on earth, okay? If you are a follower of ancient Kemet, they had temples and empires and riches here on earth, eating good every day. So they celebrated every day too. Every day was, let's go to the great hall today, throw a good big dinner. You know what I'm saying? It was celebration every day. And that's how we really supposed to be living, y'all. We're supposed to be living in peace and harmony, okay? So somebody's about to get back to living in peace and harmony, celebrating on a regular basis, just cause. That's another thing. Have you ever just celebrated just cause? Just say, hey, y'all want to come over and just eat some food real quick and kick it and do what we do and just have a good time? Just celebrating life. Let's pull the unk up. Just celebrating life. Because remember, life is short. So you got to celebrate life. Celebrate life, okay? 10 of spades, okay? 10 of spades. This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So the 10 of spades is associated with obstacles and struggles. It's also associated with the swords energy. This is like the 10 of swords, okay? So somebody you could, like I talked about that spiritual warfare. Some of y'all, you may be in spiritual warfare because you fighting change just a little bit. Like, it's time to change. It's time to let some people go. It's time to let some things go. It's time to let some old wounds and pains go. It's a lot of stuff you need to let go, and it may be just breaking your heart. It's not rebirth and change is not easy. I never said that, y'all, but it's in your best interest. So it's not about it being easy, but if you don't do it, you're going to keep yourself where you really don't want to be anymore. Change sometimes make you leave your hometown. Change sometimes make you leave a spouse. You know what I'm saying? Change sometimes make you get estranged from your family. You may have to leave a job. You know what I'm saying? You may have to give up a house. You know what I'm saying? You might have to give up a car. You know what I mean? Change is so traumatic sometimes. It's the tower energy. But what happens after the tower? It's always, it's always going to be a dawn coming forth. You see what I'm saying? But if you never let the tower moment happen, you'll never see what's better in store. And that is the scary part, trusting in the beauty of the unknown. But the ancestors got you, okay? That's why it's good to have your spiritual practices so you can have faith. And make sure and that's another thing. See, the difference between having faith, working with the ancient Kemet practitioners and deities is because you're going to see results when you start working and doing your spiritual practice with ancient Kemet deities, especially if you're feeding them, paying homage to them, living your life in divine balance and order as you're supposed to, not being a hypocrite, following the 42 laws of Ma'at. You're going to start seeing results. So why would you doubt it? Why would you doubt whether it's, don't ever doubt them. Don't ever doubt them, okay? All right, bottom of the deck is going to be the 9 of spades, okay? Y'all know it's a 9 year too. Let's go. It's a 9 year. So the 9 of spades is going to be some a swords energy. See, it's a lot of swords. Somebody you fighting right now. I promise you, some of y'all fighting. So the 9 of swords, 9 of spades, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, it's a new beginning on the horizon, and you just it's a lot. Somebody, if this message is resonating with you, book a reading with me so we could really figure out what's going on with you. But somebody's been fighting something that they're scared. You are, and I'm be honest, fear is normal, but it's going to ruin your life. You have to rid yourself of fear. You have to be fearless. You have to be brave. You have to be courageous. So I highly recommend you start working with Sekhmet, start working with Boston to help you have more courage. Some, Ra, some type of sun deities, that you can work with. Or it doesn't matter. It don't have to be a sun deity. It could be a moon deity. Tahuti is a moon deity, and he was never scared. Okay, Tahuti was never scared. And Anubis, oh baby, they not scared. Okay, they not scared. All right. So look, somebody change is here for you. I know it's something. I know it seems crazy right now, but it's here for you. Okay. So let me shuffle. This is my other deck. I told you about the Egyptian gods oracle cards. Both of these decks are on my website. Remember, this is the deck I'm about to pull from right now, and this is the deck I just pulled from right now. So both go to my website, goddessontherise.life, and y'all can purchase those decks from me. So y'all can do y'all. I highly recommend y'all work with these decks. Y'all should, especially anybody that is seeking to learn ancient Kemet or already are ancient Kemet priests and priestesses. These decks you need to be working with. You need to start staying in tune. I don't know if y'all know Dr. Z York. He was talking about you got to think Hotep every day. You got to think this every day. You got to breathe this in your sleep. Yes, you have to stay. You have to stand to. That's why they was doing it every day, y'all. They woke up doing ceremonies. That's why they lived so long and they were so magical. It was what we call rising rituals. Okay, you have to have rising rituals, y'all. Y'all have to have rituals before you go to bed. Y'all have to have rituals when you rise, and you have to have rituals in the middle of the day. What, like the Muslims? Remember them Muslims? They pray all day long. You feel me? Let's ring the bell. It's time, y'all. That's how high the spiritual warfare is. You got to stay in tune all day, every day. It's just what's happening. Okay, and everybody ain't able to handle this energy. It's been a lot of people that's been contacting me and inboxing me, and they've been telling me they've been feeling sick in some areas, and they don't think it's something physically, like as far as like health wise. They know it's somebody actually told me, I know this is spiritual. It is. Some of y'all are fighting the change, and your ancestors are calling you. Our ancestors are up. Our ancestors have activated within us too. That's another thing. Our ancestors are literally activated in us, and they like, what are you doing? They looking at you like, if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing right now, they gonna keep bothering you. They probably waking you up out your sleep. You thinking about people that passed away sometimes, or just having the craziest dreams about stuff that you wouldn't normally have dreams about, and you may not. That's the wake up call right there. Are you going to answer? Okay, are you going to answer? All right. I feel like you need an answer, or get a reading by me so we can figure out what they trying to tell you, and I can definitely tell you what they telling you. All right. All right. Get a reading by the Capricorn, y'all. Okay. So look, that's a good shuffle. Cutting the deck, y'all. Cutting the deck. Thank y'all for listening to me. This is a powerful message. After I did mine, y'all, I worked with these cards today, and they was like, you need to do a committed message today. I said, right now? I'm like, okay, cool. Right now. I still got to do the Aries season reading, y'all. That's coming, but right now, this is the energy they want me to focus on, okay? And we got a full moon coming, y'all. Y'all ready? It's happening. So, look, happy. All right, this is happy. Happy renewal. And it says renewal. So y'all know I got my tablet for these, so this deck comes with a book. It's a digital book, and if you scan it when you buy this deck, you can go to the book, okay? So and I love this book. That's why I want to read y'all. I read the cards myself. So this is the renewal card. Remember, happy, Happy. It says right here, he represents the liquid and turbulent elements. He symbolizes the fertility of the land, the abundance of crops, and life renewed by the annual flood of the river Nile, which brings fauna and vegetation. And we are in spring equinox, which vegetation is growing back, okay? And April showers and May flowers, okay? So happy, you got right here, the Lord of fish, birds, and swamps. Happy is portrayed as a man with a large belly and large female breast, a symbol of fertility. Follow the divine light along the direction of passions. It is time to fully experience everything the world has to offer you. Go with the flow and live more intensely. Happy heralds a renewal, a new life, and a new path to go down. You could acquire imminent fortune in the field of trade. Oh, okay. Did y'all hear that? And we pulled the King of Pentacles about fortune. And did you hear this? It says it's time to fully experience everything the world has to offer you. Stop. Let me explain something to you. People are where they're at, okay? You cannot keep up with where everybody is at, because you're going to miss out on your fortune and your bliss and the opportunities that has been presented and given to you, trying to make sure everybody comes up with you. Do not do that, okay? It says right here, go with the flow and live more intensely. Go have fun. Go live. And then got happy heroes, a new life and new paths to go down. You could acquire imminent fortune in the field of trade. Somebody got a business right now or need to be starting a business, and they telling you you're going to be fortunate in your business, but you got to move around, okay? You got to move around. You got to move around, y'all. If you want to get this money, you're going to have to move around to different territories and different cities and different states and eventually different countries. To move around, though. Invest in your future, y'all. Y'all, my nose is, I don't know why. Okay, maybe that's a message coming through. So look, the next card is 𝓹Kemetic𝓆. Ooh, I love these cards. These cards is fine. 𝓹Kemetic𝓆. So it says union and power. Something is coming into union, y'all. Something is coming into union. So let's see. And ain't that the same crocodile man right here? Hold up. You see this? Coming through twice. Coming through twice, y'all. So look. So let's pull this card. This card says 𝓹Kemetic𝓆, union and power. This is an ambivalent divinity, both malignant and benign. His ferocity is able to ward off evil and at the same time defend the innocent. His name derives from unite the dismembered limbs of Osiris. 𝓹Kemetic𝓆 is usually portrayed as a crocodile or crocodile-headed man. He heals the souls who are wounded or killed in battle, restoring their health, sight, and all their senses. He represents the authority of decision-making, power, and action, and the implementation of projects. Under the influence of 𝓹Kemetic𝓆, you have a sound base on which to build large business like enterprises. Let's go. So let's read. I'm going to read that again. It says, under the influence of 𝓹Kemetic𝓆, you have a sound base on which to build large business like enterprises. Okay? Do not stop. Your effort will bear fruit and allow you to gain power. Okay, yes. Okay. This fell right up under the King of Diamonds, okay? The bottom line is somebody, I know right now, hardships continue to hit you at times, okay? But also, on top of those hardships to keep hitting you, abundant times keep coming too. It's not like you just falling and falling and falling. Everybody goes through hardships as they're building. Most kings and queens dealt with a lot of failures while they were building your empires. But if they would have gave up, they would have never seen the full results. Okay? So somebody is financially about to be in a better place because you haven't gave up. So don't give up now. Okay? It says you will bear fruit. Let's ring the bell. You will bear the fruit that you asked for. But remember what I said. Do not hold back. And remember, all this is talking about new beginnings. It's time for things to change, though. It's time for new beginnings. Some stuff that you've already done, you don't need it. Once you've done it, you got to move on. You see what I'm saying? It's time to do something else. Oh, here we go. 24. Genesis. Tyrant. Look at this. Tyrant. This is Genesis. Y'all, this message is for today. Okay. Genesis is about the beginning, remember? In the beginning. So, she is the great protectress of pregnant women and children who is vigilant even in her sleep. God is depicted with the features of a pregnant hippo with human breasts standing on two legs with a crocodile tail on her back. She is considered the mother of the sun and collaborates in his daily rebirth, as well as helping the deceased to be reborn to new life. So she can bring somebody back from the dead, like somebody that died. She can probably plant the seed, get you to a portal, which is the woman, get you to a portal to be reborn. So if you want to be reincarnated or somebody wants to be reincarnated, they're going to have to work with her. So she symbolizes everything that leads to the generations of things and their appearance. You could start some new projects or have news on the way. The birth of something new, the arrival of new life, or the beginning of a relationship in your life, both in the beginning phase is in the sense of a bond that is welded, such as marriage. What did I tell you? Our love message was going to come out. I told you our love message was going to come out. Yes. Let me read that part again. It got right here. The birth of something new, the arrival of a new life, or the beginning of a relationship in your life, both in the beginning phase and in the sense of a bond that is welded, such as marriage. So look, somebody, y'all got a boo coming through. That's why you got to move around. That's another thing. Sometimes your boo may not be in your city. But if you got this business, which is what it sounds like somebody has right now, that you're going to be successful in, they're going to see you win. When you're out here winning, they can see you because you're in your light. You're not hiding. Okay? You're not hiding. You gotta bust out and be great. And let yourself be seen and let yourself be known. Don't worry about what nobody else think. They ain't paying your bills. Okay? They're not breathing. They're not in your body. You see what I'm saying? They're not controlling you. Don't be a people pleaser. You can't please everybody anyway. They always want something else. Every time you give them what they want something else. They never satisfy. Don't even try it, okay? So the last card at the bottom of the deck, Shu. I believe Shu is the son of Ra, okay? Order and peace. Shu. Let's pull that card up. Yeah, I believe he is the son of Ra. Let's see. So some more sun energy coming through, and we are in the spring equinox, so that makes sense, y'all. Makes perfect sense. Okay, let's see. All right, order and peace. And it is time for order. And it is time for peace. Primordial God, son of Amun-Ra, who personifies the air, the wind, but also the light that broke the primordial darkness. His name means he who rises. Shu is the common portrayed with an ostrich feather on his head. The ostrich feather is a symbol of lightness and purity. And the air meaning breath of life and cooling breeze. This card advises you to adopt a more disciplined form of behavior. Okay, some of y'all need to be more disciplined. Try to avoid uncontrolled impulses of desires and passions. The time has come to lighten and rebalance your life. Respect rules with greater responsibility. Okay, let's ring the bell. Now look, if you're not an ancient Kemet follower, in ancient Kemet, there are rules. Yes, you have to, which is to help you stay in order and balance and harmony. We follow the goddess of Ma'at. So somebody, you could be in an impulsive place with your desires and your passions, and you're not making intentional moves. You're just impulsive, okay? And that's why I told y'all Venus and Mercury are in retrograde at the same time, because we need balance emotionally and we need balance mentally, okay? They both have to be on the same page. Head and heart have to be on the same page and in the same forms of behavior for you to really truly see. So I'm saying, y'all see the eye. So you could truly see, okay? And make the best decisions for yourself. So look, y'all. That was a powerful message, okay? Let me read from, this is my other deck that I have. I do not sell this deck, though, but this is the deck I've been having for a while, okay? I love this deck. It has some great cards in it as well. This was actually one of my first Egyptian decks I got when I first started, y'all. I didn't have, it was, because I'm real picky about the decks that I choose to give messages with. And it's plenty of Egyptian decks out there, but they didn't resonate with me, if that makes sense. Hold on. It's another deck they want me to pull from. They just told me that just now. I need to pull from this deck. I was trying to do something, but they want me to pull from that. This is another deck I have too. I do not sell this deck. So I'm going to pull from this deck, and then I'm going to pull from that deck too. They like, don't skip that deck. They like, what you doing? Look at this deck, y'all. It's so pretty. Look at that. It got the scarab on it. So, yeah, I'm going to pull from this Egyptian deck as well. All right, I bought this from another young lady. It's a very powerful deck. Very powerful deck. Ooh, excuse me. Very powerful deck, y'all. We getting these messages today. Thank you so much. All right. And then we definitely gonna still pull from that deck as well, y'all. All right, let me get a good shuffle with these because I haven't used these in a while. Okay. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on this Friday. I hope y'all having a great Friday. I hope everybody, look, if it's payday for you, I hope you get paid. Hope you can do something for yourself outside of paying bills, because we know these I call them monsters. These monsters are always taking our money, man. Oh my God. How you doing? Thank y'all so much. All right, so I'm gonna do one more shuffle, y'all, and then I'm gonna deal these cards out. Cut the deck and deal the cards out. Here we go. They like, no, they need these messages today, all of them. All right, cutting the deck, y'all. Cutting the deck. So 3 cards. And y'all know I'm going to do the bottom of the deck. Okay? The universe. Ooh, y'all pulled the universe card. Y'all see that? Ain't this pretty? This is so pretty. The universe card. So, baby, the bottom line is, and it looks like that's Jupiter. Stay in tune with the universe. Look at them snakes above his head. Somebody, y'all going through Kundalini awakenings too. So stay in tune with the universe. Let me read this card. I'm going to pull this card up with the book because I feel like it's a message they want y'all to hear within the book. Okay. Yes, y'all, we got to learn how to stay in tune with the universe. Well, they say the Wooniverse, okay? Okay, here we go. Thank y'all so much. So this is Ptah. Ptah. Let me show y'all him again. Okay? Stay in tune with the universe. It has Ptah, one of the oldest gods of the Egyptian pantheon, is celebrated as the divine craftsman and creator god. He is often depicted as a mummified man holding a staff that combines the symbols of life, stability, Djid, and power, was. Believed to have fashioned the universe through his thoughts and words, Ptah's creative force was imagined as the divine articulation that brought everything into being. Okay? He was especially venerated by artisans, builders, and craftsmen, as he was seen as the master architect or crafted the world and all things within it. So let's go. Okay, so look, this message can be for a man or a woman, but somebody, you're a creator. And as you said, he's an architect or he's a builder. So he could probably do a blueprint to get a building build and tell people how to build it, okay? So some of y'all need to start getting into y'all. It says artisans, craftsmanship, and learning how to build. You see what I'm saying? Take on new and remember it talked about taking on new trades, but it's time to start taking on new trades. Okay, he was a craftsman. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing I don't think people get. We still don't know how to build the pyramids the way that they did it. What is gonna take for us to tap back into that? If we did it once, we could do it again. Okay, but we got to realize we got to do other stuff though that will help us do that. See, a lot of people. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. This message is coming out. It said artisans. Okay, so art comes in all form. I'm a jewelry artist. Okay, you know. So and I'm a spiritual artist too. So even my craft, me being spiritual and my witchcraft is still a part of my art. How I'm expressing myself, because art is an expression. So, but somebody, it's time to build with your hands and physically build something though. See what I'm saying? It's time to work. Everybody, like I'm being honest, it's a lot of people that want to be just strictly artists, like musicians and stuff. And that is great because we need it, because guess what? In ancient Kemet, we had musicians, dancers, and singers and all of it. It was a part of it. But them same people used to go out and work the fields. They used to go out and build empires. You see what I'm saying? You had to be multitasking. You see what I'm saying? Have other things that you know how to do. Don't just only have one thing. Because as the pandemic showed us, certain things went down the drain when that pandemic happened. Because it wasn't necessarily a need for it. They needed other things, became a priority. How about that? So you always got to have a trade. You always got to have a trade. That's a necessity. Let's ring the bell, okay? We always need a trade that is a necessity, and you'll never be broke. But if the only thing you know how to do is something that if things really fell down and it wasn't a necessity because the hardships hit the whole world, you're going to be in trouble, okay? You can honestly end up enslaved because they feel like you can't do anything. So you can help. They're going to put you to work anyway. You can help us build. So look, when you turn the other side of this is associated with Saturn. And it's funny, that's an egg on top of his head. I just seen it. And y'all know, now I don't celebrate Easter the way that they celebrate it, but something could be coming. That's Ishtar Day, Easter. So rebirth, remember? The snake is about rebirth anyway, because they change and they shed their skin. So new life too. Remember, that's all we've been hearing is about this new life with that egg. So we got the universe symbolizes completion, fulfillment, and the end of a cycle. Everything has come full circle, suggesting that the current has gained and wisdom and understanding from their experiences. So somebody done learned now. You done been through enough that you done learned from your life experience. That's the only way we really learn, y'all, experiences. Sometimes we can learn by being taught, but most of the time we learn by experiences. It's a time of synthesis and integration of life lessons. The universe invites you to embrace the entirety of your journey, recognizing that every step was crucial for your growth and development. This card also alludes to a sense of unity with the cosmos, suggesting that you are in alignment with your higher self and the universal rhythms. Let's go. So this is confirmation. If somebody been stressing that they not in alignment, somebody been stressing that they ain't doing things they put right, and they've been doubting yourself, stop doubting, stop fearing. This is confirmation that you are in alignment with the universe. And that is not easy, baby. Let's ring the bell. Hold up. Let's ring my other bell. Look. You got confirmation that you're in line with the universe. And that is saying something. That's a big deal. Because the universe keeps going on and on and on and on. As Erykah Badu said, it keeps going on and on. She don't stop. And if you could keep up with her, you done became immortal pretty much. Okay? You tapped in. All right? It ain't no game. All right? So the next card, it looks like the Five of Wands, and Venus and Aquarius is in here. Symbols of Venus and Aquarius in here. So some staffing. So let me pull that card up. Y'all, are y'all ready? Somebody in tune with the universe? Let's go. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay, this is actually the Five of Air. It's the Five of Air. It's got, and it says, and I said that Venus, and it's the Venus and Aquarius card, the Five of Air. And we are in a Venus retrograde in Aquarius energy, the Aquarius season, and we're in a Pluto entering in Aquarius. So that y'all gonna realize that Pluto entered into Aquarius is about to be there for the next like 2050 or 20 something like that. There's a lot going on right now too. We keep forgetting about that. I might have to do a part 2 on Pluto entering into Aquarius, because we don't realize how long we about to be in this energy. So that's another thing. I'm gonna have to do that. So again, we have Five of Air. This card embodies intellectual and communicative challenges, highlighting the aftermath of such disputes. It portrays feelings of defeat as if being overshadowed or surpassed by adversaries, particularly in mental or verbal clashes. It has right here, thank y'all so much. It has right here, fears stemming from this card may arise from past relational wounds or unfavorable work experiences which hinder full expression by diminishing one's confidence. So I told y'all about it's time to let go of these old wounds, because you heard what they said. These old wounds, how y'all doing? These old wounds are preventing you from moving forward because it's holding you back. It's messing up your confidence. You see what I'm saying? It literally is. Holding on to past pain, no matter where it came from, family, friends, exes, it doesn't matter. It's holding you back, okay? And diminishing you, okay? So it got right here, when, you know, so it got when reversed, it can suggest an opportunity to rise from defeat or learn from past mistakes. It might indicate the beginning of reconciliation or easing of tensions. Conversely, it can also signal a deepening of resentments, inability to acknowledge one's failures, or continues negative patterns. So we don't want to do that, y'all. We don't want to continue negative patterns, okay? It's time to move on. Look, warrior fire, baby. We in this fire right now. We do got to let things go. PA, thank you. We got to let things go. Look, warrior fire, baby. And y'all know we in this fire season. It's Aries season. And look at some more snakes. These snakes coming out, baby. I had on snakes all day the other day. I've been wearing, look, I got snake rings on. That's nothing. Wear your snake jewelry, okay? Anything that symbols a snake, wear it, okay? Shirts, hats, tap in. Help out with the universal transformation. So warrior of fire, okay? Let's pull that card up. Let me find this card. Y'all, this book. Okay, hold on. This book, it's not hard, but it's different as well. Hold on. I wish they had them numbered, but they don't. They don't be having these books numbered, y'all. Okay, it's not in there either. Let's go down here. Thank y'all for being patient. Please be patient. Okay, that is. Let me go up. Maybe it's up front. Oh, hold on. Here it is. Okay, hold on. Here it is. Hold on. It's in the front. This is okay. Here we go. Thank y'all for your patience. So, warrior of fire. This is 𝋹Kemetic𝆣. Oh, 𝋹Kemetic𝆣 is the god of magic and medicine. Okay, so 𝋹Kemetic𝆣, warrior of fire. 𝋹Kemetic𝆣 personifies the concept of magical power and medicine. Okay, I love 𝋹Kemetic𝆣. Tap into your 𝋹Kemetic𝆣 magic, y'all. 𝋹Kemetic𝆣 is the embodiment of magical energy that both the gods and humans utilize. His name is the Egyptian word magic, Often depicted as a man holding snakes, Heka serves as an intermediary force that enables the harnessing of divine powers for magical practices. Okay. Pyramid texts indicate that Heka was feared by the gods, and he was said to accompany the sun god in his barque, as well as to protect the god Osiris in the underworld. Okay. So y'all, if you need some protection, call on Father Heka. Okay. Okay, so this is associated with Cancer and Leo, this card specifically. So let's read the back. It says right here, the warrior fire in the upright position symbolizes dynamic action, forward momentum, and the driving force of enthusiasm. He is the quintessential adventurer, ready to leap into the unknown and chase after his passions. Okay, y'all heard that? Hold on. Everything has been telling y'all it's time for y'all to take off in y'all life right now and chase your dreams, chase your passions. No fear, all brave, right? Work with Heka if you need help being more ambition and passionate about your goals and taking them full on, okay? So it has right here. This card suggests a period of great intuitive and the pursuit of one's desires with unbridled energy. When the warrior fire enters your reading, he might herald a time of exploration, both physically and mentally, or indicate the influence of someone possessing their traits in their life. Yes, y'all, it's time for us to take on the world and explore our life. We did pull the world card a couple of readings ago, okay? It's time for y'all to explore the world. And look, Aries and Venus came out. And we are in the Aries and Venus retrograde. Y'all see this card, okay? Aries and Venus. So let me pull this card up. This is the Aries and Venus card, okay? So let's pull. These cards are so different. Let me see. It's a 4. It's a 4. So let me look for something with a 4 in it. Give me a minute to find this one, y'all. That's not it either. Because these. Oh, hold on. I think. Is that it? Y'all, give me a minute. That's why I was like, man, do I want to pull from this deck? It's a 5 deck, but the way they got this book is just a little bit much. Thank y'all so much, okay? Okay, because I think it may be a 5 card. It's looking like, let me see something real quick. It is, okay. It's a fire card. So look, I feel like it because it's Aries. So 4 of fire. Thank y'all so much for y'all patience. So 4 of fire. And it says Venus in Aries. Oh my God, let's ring the bell. That's why they told me to don't skip this deck. So this is confirmation. Yeah, somebody about to be in love. Venus in Aries card came out and we're in a Venus in retrograde right now. Listen up, okay? All right, so look. It has right here. The 4 of fire heralds the achievements of a significant milestone or accomplishment. It portrays the constructions of a harmonious foundation that sets the stage for moments of joy and celebration. You about to be celebrating. It got but such achievements signal that a specific phase or endeavor has come to a triumph conclusion, inviting celebration. So the 4 of fire also resonates with the themes of sturdy structures, foundational rituals, or ceremonies, potentially hinting at occasions like weddings or anniversaries. Oh, hold up. Y'all know we pulled that other card about marriage too. Somebody about to get married. That's confirmation. You about to get married. Are you ready to get married? Some of y'all, look, I don't feel like you know this is coming either, okay? It got all achievements rest upon a solid base, emphasizing the notion that stability and harmony propel humans towards smoother successes. Yes. So being in harmony and balance, see, so this is what they're saying right here is, you see, this is about celebrating your wedding or anniversary. Somebody could be celebrating a wedding anniversary too, and y'all will celebrate all the growth y'all have been in together, the achievements. Okay, they're pretty much saying that marriage tends to help you have smoother successes when you're in balance and harmony, though. So we know there's been relationships that they're not in balance and harmony, and they'd be disasters. Neither one of them have money. They're still in debt, you know what I'm saying? Because they're probably not in a harmonious and balanced place. And you have to get to a place of ma'at as an individual before you meet your husband or wife. See, that's another thing. People seek balance in partnership versus seeking balance as an individual first. So you can attract another balanced being, and y'all could be even more balanced together. You see what I'm saying? So when we got one reverse, it points to potential setbacks or unfinished project. Expected celebrations might be delayed. That's also a warning against complacency and the importance of pushing beyond one's comfort zone. So yes, push past your comfort zone, okay? Everything's not gonna feel comfortable. A lot of things feel scary in the beginning, make you nervous, okay? My birthday in 2 days. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. I can't say that. Kanate, happy early birthday, okay? So look, y'all, somebody's about to be celebrating. Yes, you may be celebrating, but it says marriage and anniversaries and ceremonies and stuff. But yeah, birthday, I tell people birthday the real holidays. Your solar return, your Earth Day, your solar return, those are your real holiday, right? Because that's the astrology energy you were born under, okay? I'm gonna do another astrology message soon, y'all. Them astrology messages a lot. I'm only pulling four cards when I do that, probably, because that was a lot. My head was hurting after I did that reading. So y'all super advanced astrology people, oh, y'all dope. Y'all got a lot of brain power. People that's like, you got to have a lot of brain power to really be an astrologist, y'all. It's universal power. Look, you got to have a creator power. Remember, Ptah is a creator. You have to tap into your creativity, which is your sexual energy, aka sacral chakra, okay? Thank you so much, Chrissy. All right, sacral chakra. You're going to tap into your sacral chakra, baby, and that crown chakra and stuff. You got to. All right, so look, this is my last deck I'm going to pull for today. This message, I'm glad. And I forgot about today is 4/4. Thank you, Chrissy. Everybody talked about the 4/4 portal today. I ain't even think about that. They just told me get on there and deliver this message today. Okay, so let me do one more shuffle. Okay, accept the deck, y'all. And let's see what messages come out. Man, I feel like this is about to blow out my mind. Our mind. It's about to blow our minds, this next message, okay? This is the wrap-up message. I didn't even realize I wasn't even planning on being on here past 30 minutes, actually. But hey, I had to pull from the extra deck. It got Deser, D-S-E-R. The D may be silent. Y'all see that water up top or air symbolism. So some more air energy. So it has emptiness, waiting, infertility, okay? So somebody could be feeling lonely right now. You may feel like you're waiting on something, and it maybe the stress of you feeling like you're having to wait on something may be making you feel infertile, which is the opposite of abundant and creative, okay? So that's something you need to focus on, getting out of that dark place, okay? Get out of this dark place. Focus on your making your feeling full. What makes you feel full? Don't be feeling empty, because it said emptiness and waiting. So focus on doing things for yourself to make you feel full, make you feel alive, okay? Make you feel fertile. You feel me? And remember I told y'all about it's time to start taking care of your health. Start taking I've been taking herbs, and I always have, but I actually kicked up my vitamins recently because I was spiritually led to. And like today, I've been intermediate fasting, so I haven't had nothing to eat all day. I just had some tea and water. I've been fasting a lot more lately. And if you did not know, the ancient Egyptians fasted all the time. That's how they lived so long, and they stayed looking so young, and they were so healthy. And they were so wise too. Because remember, food is still medicine. Food is still medicine, so too much of the wrong thing is harmful. Too much of the right thing could be harmful. We need balance. So only give your body what it needs. And have some discipline. Remember, somebody need to have some discipline. Set. S-E-T. Set. Okay? I like how it says set, and it looks like a dog is sitting. So look. Limitations, restrictions, and loss. So somebody may be feeling like they have been limited some things. They definitely have been probably taking some losses in some areas, or feeling like they've been restricted. So somebody can feel entrapped right now, like they can't get out. They've been doing everything they can to reach another level in their career, and they don't really see it happening. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. It may be time for you to change your circle. That's the message. If you're feeling trapped, like you can't get out, like you may be reaching goals, but you haven't reached a serious goal that you know you deserve to have reached by now, and you don't even see it coming, is probably who you're surrounded with. it's time to move on, because these people that you may be surrounded by, especially if it's financial, and it sounds like it is, because it's talking about losses and it's probably financial. That means the people that you're around, they're not putting you in places, in positions to reach your goals with people that will see you, because they don't even see you. So they're probably not telling nobody about you, but they want to keep working with you because you are benefiting them, but they're not benefiting you. Pay attention to that, y'all. Let's ring the bell. Pay attention to that, y'all. You be benefiting everybody else, but are they really benefiting you? So it's time to start utilizing your no. Every situation you don't need to say yes to. If it's not benefiting you, let it go. You see what I'm saying? We ain't people pleasing. This is about you. Are they causing you more money? Just pay attention. New in you. Look at all this water. Look at that. You see that? Air or water energy. It's symbolized. Okay, so look, and that is, obstacle struggle. So, because the current, you got to think hurricanes, right? Floods, and it was some flooding here in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's been some tornadoes, and it was a tornado in Arkansas. So air and water can be destructive. It can be chaotic. So watery abscess potentiality, okay? And that's funny. I said that it was water. So watery abscess and potentiality. So the bottom line is, remember how that card said, go with the flow? Go with the flow, but don't stay in places too long. Let's ring the bell, okay? Go with the flow, but don't stay in places too long. If you didn't see the benefits of doing it once, you don't need to do it again. You see what I'm saying? You sometimes, remember that card said you learn things from experience, right? You don't need certain things. Do you need to experience it 2 or 3 times and realize it wasn't in your best interest, or it just didn't get you the results that you needed? It's time. Now, I know sometimes things take time to build, but even stuff that y'all are building, you start seeing the results in. Even if they little bit at a time, they slowly increase. If you're not seeing that increase, though, you got to move on. Can we see your feet? Asking for a friend. That's crazy. So look, bottom of the deck, our hat. Bottom of the deck, our hat. So let's pull. I've never pulled that card before, I don't think. So it said, oh, y'all gonna love what this says. It says horizon and beginning. You're in a new beginning. Everything that came out today was focused on new beginnings. Everything. So a new beginning is on the horizon. So while this Mercury is in retrograde, you need to start making wise decisions that fit your highest good only. See what I'm saying? You don't have time to just do stuff because you're trying to help people out. If it ain't helping you out, you can't help them out right now. And they can take it personal, but that's not your problem. You have the right to focus on yourself first and get to where you need to be first. And if you keep trying to help everybody else before yourself, you will see people reaching their goals, and you still ain't reach yours because you're trying to help everybody else. Okay? So it's okay to say no sometimes. It's okay to say no sometimes. Okay? All right. So look, that was the message, y'all. That was the Ancient Kemetic message of the day. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I didn't even know I was going to be on his long, but hey, that's how spirit do. So if y'all would like to get one of these readings by me, I am doing a Kemetic message. And this reading specifically is the Kemetic message I was telling y'all about. It does cost $144 because this is for the chosen ones when you're working with Ancient Kemetic. So it's a $144. So this is 16 cards. 16 cards, $144. 16 cards, y'all, and you see what I was able to give y'all. Just imagine if you get a reading for yourself, okay? So that flyer is on my page. I will be sharing that periodically. If you email me, I'll send you the flyer as well. If you email me inquiring about it and want to book with me, okay? So please book those readings with me. Also, you can email me at sacredenergyexchange222@gmail.com to do that. If y'all would like to support me, you can go to my website at goddessontherise.life. Like I showed y'all my new tools I have in. I do have some more jewelry coming in. I have plenty of spiritual items that y'all can work with. I got Egyptian candles. Y'all see my Egyptian decks. You know, this is an ancient Kemetic shop, and this is a voodoo shop. This is a voodoo shop, y'all. So look, definitely tap into that. If y'all would like to leave a donation today, you can go to my Venmo, which is Goddess on the Rise. You can go to my Zelle and PayPal, which is goddessontherise.life@gmail.com. And you can also go to Chime and Venmo, which is Copper Queen. And remember, you have to put the 33 in Queen, QU33N, if y'all would like to get to my Chime or my Cash App, okay? I appreciate everybody. I've been supporting me already. This stops by my shop and purchase things for me. That comes to my events that I do. I have an event this evening at the Underdog. If y'all would like to come to that, it's live music, and I'll be doing readings, and I'll have a couple pieces of jewelry if somebody want to buy something, okay? I don't set up my whole shop. It's a smaller venue. When the summer really hits real good, well, we can start going outside. I probably will bring more stuff out, but as of right now, I'm just strictly sticking to the just jewelry and doing the readings, because that tends to be what people get, okay? So thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning into that. I'm ring this bell. Send this energy back to spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Y'all, until next time, peace, love, and balance. Happy Friday. Happy Venus Day. Happy Holy Day. Copper Queen checking out.